So as you know, I've had quite a positive weekend getting out and about. The weather was nice, doing a bit of exploring, driving around. Felt pretty good, you know, didn't feel too bad whatsoever, and yeah, it was quite good. But I hate to dwell on negative stuff, but I'm going to tell you what happened last night. I went to bed, put the CPAP mask on, you know, as I do every night, no problem. Got used to it now. But 1 o'clock this morning, I woke up for no reason whatsoever in a fucking panic, and I couldn't get that CPAP mask off, and it caught me unawares. You know, I don't know if you've used one before, but the one that I've got is got like a strap that goes over your head and then round here, and it's got a couple of magnetic things that hold the mask to your face, and I could not get it off, and that just got me in a panic for some bizarre reason, you know. And then that set me off then for probably the next hour, having a panic attack. And the panic attack for me is quite unusual. It's not the one that you read about all the time. I didn't get the fast heart rate or chest pain or any of that, but I was covered in sweat and this lightheadedness and this fear. And as I was laying there on the bed, because I knew, as much as my brain was telling me to get up and get out and escape that situation, I know that that's the wrong thing to do. You know, you can't let the panic attack win. You know, you stay in that situation and you just ride it out, and that's what I did. But yeah, the feelings to run away, to drive off or whatever, go for a long walk at 1 a.m. was not the right thing to do, so I sat with it. But I had those symptoms, and then my whole body was trembling. Not just like a small vibration that you can feel inside yourself. I mean, my whole body was fucking shaking, you know. I tried to focus on it. Is that the right word? Tried to focus on it. I tried to calm it down by focusing on it, and the more I thought about it, the more I started to vibrate, you know. And it's horrible. It's not a seizure. It's not that. It's just quivering with fear. You know, if you've ever been really scared, you know, maybe when you was a child or something, you know, you encountered something that scared you to death, and you was really stood there fucking trembling away. That's what it was like for me. For, I'd say, yeah, it was about an hour I had the attack, and for about 20 minutes of that I was just quivering, you know, and I was pulling the cover over myself, and as soon as I'd done that, I got hot and sweaty, and I took it off, and then, oh, it was such an awful thing. And what's this got to do with the breakup? I think, you know, you're gonna ask yourself, is I think the intensity of these attacks now have definitely been heightened. As much as I'm doing my best to move forward and become positive and try and, you know, move on with life, every now and then, out of the blue, these attacks happen. And I say, I was in a deep sleep, but 1 o'clock this morning, click, awake, couldn't get the mask off, and that was it. That threw me. I don't think I have any control over them. I know there's tools in place that you can do to avoid getting these attacks or make them less frequent, but when they do bite you, when they do get to you, they scare the shit out of you. Your mind plays tricks. You think there's something majorly wrong with you. You become hyper aware of your body. You feel every ache, every sensation, every quiver, every, I don't know, anything, absolutely anything, every skipped heartbeat, every breath, you know. You can feel the entire workings of your body, and you try and analyse it yourself, and you think something's wrong. My biggest mistake when I started having these attacks, which I've learnt, is getting straight on the internet, asking Google, trying to self-diagnose, and obviously it's going to throw up the worst case scenario pretty much every fucking time, which makes your symptoms even worse. For me, I went to the doctors when I started getting these symptoms, and I've had fucking every blood test you could possibly think of now, as I think I've said before. and I've had a CT scan of my heart with a dye, you know, where they see all the veins and arteries in your heart. I had that. I got the all clear on that. Yeah, many different things I've had. Obviously the high blood pressure thing, there's a link with that as well. I become obsessed with my blood pressure. When I was diagnosed with high blood pressure and given the medication, I think the medication made the anxiety worse. And then when I started to feel anxious, I would pull out the blood pressure fucking monitor, and obviously my blood pressure would be even higher. Anyway, that got onto a cycle, and I was no word of a lie, I was doing my blood pressure between 30 and 40 times a day, and that just makes things worse. And you just make yourself more and more anxious by waiting for those numbers to appear. So I backed off. Recently I've backed off with that. Okay, I haven't done my blood pressure for the past 2 days, and then a few days before that I was doing it once in the morning and once in the evening, and those readings were okay. But when I get these anxiety feelings, I was taking my readings, and obviously they're going to be fucking sky high. So I was a product of my own making, you know, become obsessed with it. And these Apple Watches, monitoring my heart rate all the time as well. I was doing that, my stats, you know. There was a point not so long ago, I was doing the heart rate, doing the blood pressure. I had the thermometer thing, taking my temperature. I had the oxygen meter thing that you clip on your finger. I was doing that as well. Why? Because I was feeling crap. Because I was feeling anxious, and that just made the whole thing worse. Anyway, I've got that off my chest now. I thought I'd tell you guys about that. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, but again, I believe the link between going through a breakup and a divorce has made these feelings worse. But I am doing all that I can to break the cycle, to get a bit better, and I think I am, but I can't really control what happens in the night, apart from, instead of running away, is just sit with it, go through it, let the things happen, and I tell myself out loud that I am safe, and this is just my body reacting, and hopefully everything will start to calm down. So there we are. Anyway, that's my update for today. If you've got any advice on panic attacks and anxiety, then please get in touch with me. I'd love to have a discussion with someone about this that goes through the same sort of thing. Anyway, I'll speak to you tomorrow.